What's up, Gorilla Nation? It's Relentless here, bringing you another Division 2 video. But if you happen to be new to the channel, or you're just enjoying the content, then please be sure to ground and pound that like and subscribe button. Also, reach up there, trigger the bell, and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss a live stream or a video that is uploaded. Well, I try to stay current and up to date on all information that the devs or community managers might drop on Twitter, because they tend to drop little, tidbits of nuggets of information when it comes to things of Division 2, especially things that they're looking into or might implement into the game. So I thought that you might find this information intriguing, especially if you don't have Twitter or follow any of the devs on Twitter. But here is the tweet itself. Someone is asking more or less about the optics when it comes to your weaponry. It says, Stylander, what is the reflex sight going to do now? Maybe armor damage? And usually Frederick responds either I don't see that happening, or that might be something to look into, and things along that nature, but he just more or less simply put, I know. Now, I've looked up and down as far as this whole thread to try to find any other kind of information about it, and basically that's all he says. So it is intriguing to think about and to know that this is possibly something that could be coming to attachments. But on those same lines, you also have to think, well, if they're putting damage to armor on, in this case that they're referencing the reflex sight, then one's, we should ask, well, are they going to put damage to health also on attachments? Since it already is, baked into the AR, are they going to just reduce that percentages? And in my opinion, they should on the AR. It's 29%. And if you want health builds to be more viable. But then again, if the clutch, crit builds are coming back, then they probably want to leave that the same. And then, increase that further with possibly attachments that have damage to health. In this case, mentioning attachments that have damage to armor, because as we all know that the clan hopping has been predominant over the last, month and a half, 2 months. And a lot of people have upwards to over 400k armor, 450, even some with 500k armor. So one, begs the question, are they actually going to do that, to more or less knowing that, to combat, the issue of everybody having, 450, 500k armor when it comes to especially PvP. And that is definitely one thing to, kind of counter it more or less. And then with the, the whole critical strike range being removed, and then the, crit builds coming back, and then if you mix that with clutch, then you have the baked in damage to health on ARs. But yet, if they did drop it and then force you having to choose either additional damage to health and also the damage to health mods, because you get, a little bit of percentages here and there on particular mods. And could it be something that they want you to more or less think about and want to have to spec into, especially, depending on what the actual meta is going to be? Because if everybody's running, health clutch builds, then one would actually want to build that combat that and have a lot of damage to health. Vice versa, those that still want to use the bloodsucker proccing there and the remnants of the 311-7 type, and with such high armor, then one would think, if they're going to still do that, possibly with even the double hill cheese, then the damage to armor attachments would help kind of combat that, along with mods. And then of course the True Patriot gear set, having 2 pieces gives you that 10% damage to armor. So it is something to think about. I just thought it was very intriguing the way he more or less went about in answering that statement from a person that tweeted out to him. So it is something to think about, but I want to know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, your ideas, and any kind of information that you've actually found that pertains to this, because I'm not really follow Reddit too much, but those of you that have, if anything's been mentioned about it, then leave that information for me in the comment section below. I look eager into conversating with you all. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. We'll see you budging later.